Your consciousness resumes somewhere in the ether. You feel reality rushing up from somewhere near your feet. Ash lands perfectly on the ground, in a squatting position. Gregor slams into the ground, ready for battle. Marcus lands directly atop the spoke, running across the top of the well that suspends the bucket. Oddly enough, he doesn't fall in. He and everyone around are surprised.
I delicately shimmy over to the end of this beam and make a jump for the ground. I stick the landing. And maybe trip a little bit.
A little bit into Ash.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't even move. I was expecting a bit more weight, but
I stumble past.
Light breeze.
You're like an iron pole set into the ground. I don't
think it was me that.
Are you in horse stance right now?
Yeah, welcome to the village Dunelion.
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 Dunel.
Dune Lion?
Yon.
Dunelion.
Dunel. Yon.
Yon?
Yon.
Dunelion.
Dunelion. And if
Right.
we'll just go through town, it is a pretty quiet place. Nothing really happens around here. You hear a scream off in the distance. It's pretty quiet.
What was that? What was that, Afton? What was that scream?
Oh, it's nothing.
It sounded like a scream
did all the alcohol kill off the section of your brain that registers yellow?
One of the golems speaks up. I believe that was probably a rabid golem attacking one of the townsfolk. If you look,
Golem.
if you look directly ahead, I do believe you will see two of them devouring one of the townsfolk.
So I do.
I pull out my sword. My eyes widen.
I raise one of my hands into the air and it starts to waggle absent-mindedly. I try to ascertain if the man is alive.
The man is certainly dead.
I glance back and forth between Afton, Marcus, Gregor, and the dead man.
Yeah, no, they're just like
we should go.
They're just like
in the
squirrels.
opposite direction over here, perhaps.
Yeah, they're just like squirrels. They're completely harmless if you ignore them and walk really fast by them.
Just like
insane.
squirrels.
Squirrels.
I keep my eyes on the golems and my sword drawn.
There's a lot of rabid golems around lately. It's probably the breeding season.
What?
They kill that guy?
Probably did, yeah.
And
you can't just walk away.
Did you make the golems that did that?
No, that'd be stupid.
But
Gregor, he probably died from natural causes before any of this. It's the circle of life, really.
They're not alive. I'm so confused.
That is a philosophical argument that we can save for another day. I nod in the direction of this golem that can talk as I say that.
You and your lawyer talk.
The number of rabid golems has been increasing lately.
And
Sick.
do the paladins police the area or anything? Do they help the... Obviously not, actually. Why am I even asking?
They used to.
They used to. I carefully continue walking on eggshells.
Hey, Mr. Golem.
Yes.
Are rabid golems born from normal golems?
Can we hurry along? Can keep this conversation moving?
You walk away as the sounds of crunching grow ever distant. Yeah, so, I own rabid golems. It's just a seasonal thing. It's like snowfall or,
Yeah, sure. What season do those come in?
Blood season.
All of them?
Yeah, it seems...
Come in all the seasons, maybe, after?
I glance around
Blood,
at the...
did you say...
At the mention of seasons, I glance around at the environment. The marshy environment and the dead everything.
Yep.
I kind of scratch my head.
That looks alright to me. That tree looks good, too.
Place doesn't seem to be in, best of condition. Has it always been like this?
You're gonna complain about the trees when we just saw that?
It's an observation.
Not all nature looks nice. Maybe you should travel a little bit more.
I know that not all nature looks nice, but dealing with... I pull Marcus aside. Dead nature just kind of makes me think that the paladins did it. I am already incredibly suspicious of these guys.
Look, a lot of the time, nature needs nobody's help to die a sad, painful death.
I know that.
So-
I know that. Fully well. But I glance at Captain Afton and his drunken singular reverie. But look at that. You can't tell me that he probably doesn't cause problems. A lot of problems.
He must cause problems, but it's one of those situations where it can be attributed more to stupidity and inebriation than malice.
I guess.
I'm
but
almost positive.
that doesn't mean
There's
that it's
not
still
a bad bone in
problem.
that man's body. Not a bad bone in that man's body. He is too full of booze. There's no room.
Yeah, but that's... I joined back up with the group. That doesn't mean it's still not a problem.
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it, Ash.
What?
Hmm?
That's not the same.
It's a turn of phrase, Ash. A turn of phrase.
You climb to the top of a great muddy hill. A low, ugly fort sits atop it. Captain Afton motions
Probably
forward.
gonna be a...
Welcome to
probably gonna
Fort
be a
Vilebrand!
Oh, I was gonna guess Doomspire, but
This
nice.
is the current headquarters of the Paladins of Varandir.
A real headquarters.
I barely understood that sentence.
This.
I-
Well, wait, before you can go. Wait, stop. I know you're excited
Wait,
to go
huh?
into our awesome party hole, but you can't yet.
I kind of shudder at party hole.
You gotta be official apprentices first. He motions with his hand in Gregor's face.
What?
You gotta be official apprentices first.
Oh yeah, initiation.
So we're gonna administer your test right now, so you can come inside and we can have a big party. I mean a big ceremony with a lot of alcohol.
I have to warn you that I don't hold my alcohol very well, so if we could do a test other than drinking endurance, I would be very grateful.
Oh, you're gonna make a golem. The drinking endurance comes
Oh, I
later.
can do that.
I can't.
Okay.
Have never tried.
Marcus, help me out.
So, Mr. Tiller,
tips.
Mr. Administrator, Instructor Tiller, if you would administer the test.
I kind of give Gregor a little thumbs up. Don't worry about it, buddy.
Okay, so, as he said, my name's Instructor Tiller.
I am immediately surprised at his sobriety.
Yeah, I'm not so into the drinking thing, myself.
Me neither.
Frankly, I'm just happy to be here.
Me too.
It's just,
I'm into it, but it's
Why?
not into me.
I was born in Alaron, bought as a slave.
I put a hand on his shoulder. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Not me.
yeah.
Was it on account of your hair?
Yeah.
Was your hair deemed to be too perfect for a human?
How did you guess?
We've had experiences with the Alderani.
Well, regardless, I'm currently the only one even capable of administering the test anymore, so, if you'd follow me.
Or basic sobriety, I imagine.
Yep. I mean, most of us in Fort Vilebrand are Alarani slaves.
Really? About what
That is
percentage of you are actual paladins from Altrea? And, pardon, but I couldn't catch your name.
Tiller. Tiller.
Tiller.
I heard killer, but that was just because of the captain's drunken state.
Yeah.
I really wasn't sure what he said at all.
Yeah, no, I don't know if there are actually any paladins left from the order. They all kind of wandered off at some point.
Even Afton isn't a paladin?
Afton's the only one left.
Oh. So, wait, they left. Where did they go?
That's a good question. Frankly, I don't
Huh.
really care. I got a warm bed full of things other than sand and death, and a lot of booze, which I can't drink. On second thought, this place isn't that much better than Alaron. Well, regardless, we're gonna administer the test. So, in his right hand, he holds a ball of clay, in his left, a potion that glimmers faintly. Yeah, in my left hand here, I've got a potion of Eos. Yeah, it'll temporarily give you the power to shape life. A little bit of a divine magic punch, you know? Most of the paladins around here can't actually channel divine magic naturally, so we have to resort to these potions. You make your golem once and you're done. You call yourself a paladin.
And whoa, wow.
Yeah, so, who wants to, honestly, I'm just gonna test one of you guys, and then I'm gonna say you can all do it. It's fine, I don't really care. So, wants to take the test?
I glance over
Yeah,
at
I wonder
Marcus.
who should probably take that test there.
I think I know, actually.
Do you?
Yeah. Why don't you do it?
Oh, Gregor, I'm flattered. I can't possibly refuse.
Okay, so, any pre-existing conditions you got here? Like, I don't know.
I glance at the demon horns as he says
I lean in a little bit, and in a stage whisper, I have pre-existing wizardry.
Oh. Yeah, then probably you shouldn't do this. The potion doesn't really agree with you, wizard types. I think you're allergic or something.
I snag the bottle out of his hands and down it in one.
Oh.
Oh, great.
No, that's, you see, that's divine magic, and you're, like, arcane. It kind of conflicts.
I crush the vial.
Cracks run through the vial. It begins to vibrate wildly and detonates. You feel a warm presence deep in your gut, like fine alcohol. You feel, your mind feels clear. You feel energetic, powerful. Is he glowing?
I think he's glowing.
Yeah.
I take a step back.
Normal,
So, Tiller, is there any risk of death or violent expulsion of?
I don't know what happens when wizards drink divine magic mumbo jumbo.
I take another
Marcus
step
begins
back.
to run in place.
So,
Tons of energy all of a sudden. Wow.
So, I don't know how this is gonna go, but, try to shape this clay, you know? Just take it for a second. I'm gonna be back here.
I take this lump of clay and I hold it into the sky, gazing at it with the eye of a master craftsman.
Okay, first, you need to lend it a little bit of flesh and blood. A golem's built around that little bit of life that flows through all of us. You want to put it into the clay and then spread it.
Can I straighten something out here? Just a quick question.
Yeah?
He's creating sentient life right now.
Yeah, it's the business of divine magic.
And it's treated so like it's something so mundane. He's creating sentient life right now. Nobody else is amazed at this?
Your parents did it!
You look back at Marcus, the clay is already drenched with it.
Oh.
My eyes widen.
Where it came from is not entirely certain.
So, yeah, the next step is you need to shape that life. Draw out the energy in it. Try to supplement what's there with the eos running through your body.
Right, okay, sure. Gregor, you're gonna want to stand back. I plop the clay down on the spot that Gregor was just standing at, raise both hands into the air, and begin to focus while waving my hands in strange motions. I focus on the sheer greatness that makes up the Valafi name. And the clay begins to move as though under its own volition. It turns into a perfectly miniature bust of my own head, which then begins to talk.
You feel energy welling up through the horrid bust. It begins to, you feel it, through your connection. It begins to feel emotion, experience the world for the first time. All the wonder and joy that is life. Okay, now you want to, you're probably feeling pretty good right now, right?
I look up, there's a big smile on my face, my eyes are wide. I nod vigorously.
Okay, you want to crush all that emotion in the golem. Crush it. Crush it until it's nothing. Make it cold and emotionless. Kill it, kill that emotion dead.
I
close my
slowly
eyes.
turned to Instructor Tiller. What?
I close my eyes. Done.
I glance at Marcus, eyes wide, mouth open. What?
The golem's, the bust's head falls to a static, straight face. It stares straight ahead.
Ooh, regal.
Yeah, that's the most important step. If you don't crush its emotion, it kind of comes out a little human-like. And
Oh, is there an issue?
Yeah, most of the paladins around here found human-like golems to be a little weird. Emotion's generally considered to be a defect.
Weird. And that's the only reason that you rob a sentient life that you yourself chose to create of emotion.
Yep.
Because it's weird.
Yeah.
I pick up the bust of myself,
Wow!
which is mouthing words now. So how do I undo this? I feel bad about it now.
Well, you could break it.
Yeah, you could kill it! I look at Marcus.
It's not alive.
I don't know. We're standing on grass, and I don't think I can throw it hard enough.
There's a wall over there.
It's a good point. I chuck it against the wall.
It shatters.
I shake my head and stand aghast.
Ash, I know what you're going to say,
What,
but
nothing?
it was emotionally crippled already.
Yeah, because you...
I know what
Crippled
she's
it.
gonna say too, so I cover my ears.
Was only following instructions, Ash. Now, I
That
passed the
doesn't
test.
mean
Can
that-
we please go inside? It's starting to rain, and it smells of peat out here.
Well, congratulations. You're all paladins or something. I don't care.
Yeah!
Hooray!
Good work, team.
See, Gregor? I told you that I had your back.
You sure did.
As I
kind of.
walk back inside, I stare at the shattered pieces of the bust.
Blood trickles out of it. A little bit of blood.
Party hole.
He will be known as Marcus the Lesser Jr.
The late.
The late, yes.